my name is Azziza and I am here today to show you a project that you can do at home for Science Literacy Week. Have you heard of DiscoverE before? Well, DiscoverE is a not-for-profit organization based out of the Faculty of Engineering at the University of Alberta. Our main goal is to engage youth with fun, hands-on projects related to science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. And today, we are going to walk you through the food web biodiversity. So let's get started. First, you would need to know what a food web is, right? So a food web is a way that scientists represents the relationships between organisms in an ecosystem. And a food web shows what organisms eat each other and how energy moves through an ecosystem. And there are three main types of organisms in a food web. You have the producers, the consumers, and the decomposers. So for the producers, they are at the bottom of the food web and they are the base. They create or produce their own food. And most producers are plants or microorganisms. And for consumers need to eat other organisms in order to stay alive. And so consumers that eat producers are called primary consumers, and consumers that eat other consumers are called secondary, tertiary, or quaternary consumers, depending on how many levels to eating a producer they are. And the last one is decomposers. Some examples of decomposers are bacteria and fungi. And so bacteria and fungi would break down dead animals and dead plants. And by breaking down the dead plants and animals, they release some sort of minerals that goes back into the soil for the plants to use. We are going to build a food web using yarn. You can either do this on cardboard or paper like I am going to use today. So first, what you want to do to start off your food web is get your pen, any color you want, and draw or write down your favorite animal. In my case, rabbits, okay? And then once that is done, think about what your favorite animal likes to eat. In my case, it is carrots, okay? And so the carrots would be the producer and my rabbits would be the consumer. Now what you're going to do is draw an arrow from the carrots to the rabbits, like so. The reason why the arrow is pointing towards the rabbits is because the carrots, the producer, is giving the rabbits, the consumer, energy. Now think about what likes to eat your favorite animal. In my case, they are foxes. Then draw an arrow from the rabbits to the foxes. This is because the rabbits give the foxes energy. In this case, the consumer eats another consumer. Now that our food chain is complete, let's take our yarn and trace over our energy arrows like so. What you want to do now is cut your yarn, and we will begin sticking it onto our paper. And then now take your pen and let's transform this food chain into a food web. So think about what else rabbits like to eat. In my case, I'll say grass. And then repeat your steps. Draw an arrow from your producer to your consumer, like so. Once that is done, I will think about what consumers would eat the producer, and then what other consumers would eat that consumer, and so on, and create a food web. And once that is done, it will look something like this. So what I did was I added the yarn to the food chains, and then I added toothpick to underline my consumers and producers to make it more clear. And then I added some graphics onto my food web to make it prettier. And there you have it, a food web. You have now completed the food web biodiversity. To reflect on what we have learned today, think about the following questions. Did you find any connections that you were surprised about? Or what animals had the most link to it, and why do you think this is? What did you find easy about this topic? What did you find challenging about this topic? What did you like most about this topic? What is something new that you learned about this topic? And what would you like to learn more about regarding this topic? So thanks for watching!